Nigerian Army personnel sack Imo community, burn over 150 houses after gunmen fled. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Sources said the soldiers also looted and burnt over 150 houses belonging to the residents on Saturday. Although Sahara reporters could not independently ascertain the number of houses affected. Troops of the Nigerian Army troops have reportedly sacked Ora Ihite Upa community in Osu local government area of Imo State. Sources said the soldiers also looted and burnt over 150 houses belonging to the residents on Saturday, although Sahara reporters could not independently ascertain the exact number of houses. News was gathered that the soldiers who were said to have trailed some gunmen that attacked Awa Divisional Police Headquarters in Oguta local government area, where 4 policemen were killed in the community, whisked away Chief Pius Wanakwe, President General Osu Ihitokwa Autonomous Community, Geoffrey MAT, and Friday Anele, a former chairman of Igwebike Union. News earlier reported that yet to be identified gunmen invaded Awa Divisional Police Headquarters in Oguta local government area of Imo on Friday night and killed 4 policemen and 2 family members. It reported that some parts of the division and vehicles, including the one allegedly belonging to the divisional police officer, were burnt by the attackers. The hoodlums were also reported to have invaded the private residence and killed occupants, husband and wife, identified as AGK, before fleeing. The development has caused panic in the area's native and residents expressed shock. Meanwhile, International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, otherwise known as Inter-Society, has revealed in a research report that over 1,800 houses belonging to residents of Southeast were burnt, with 50 billion naira worth of property looted by the Nigerian Army troops since 2020. Sahara reporters effort to speak with the Imo State Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO CSP Mike Abatam were unsuccessful as he could not answer his calls. He had yet to respond to text messages sent to his mobile phone. Now, why is it that all this kind of things only happen in the Southeast region? Because when we ask this question, we always hear about how, they have bandit attack, they have terrorist attack, they have kidnapping, all those type of thing that is popular in the north. But I don't think I have ever heard before that the Nigerian Army will go to it's just like in a community now. Gunmen went to a community and they killed people, kidnapped. Then you are going there. The people that are mourning, you are going to cause more grief for them. Like, how? Why? It is very possible that someone can go to a place, commit a crime, call the name of somebody else. Of course, we have seen these things happen every day. Let's say, for instance, you are having a misunderstanding. I've used this scenario before. Let me use it again. You're having a misunderstanding where maybe you and somebody, you people, maybe you are having an exchange of words, and you said you will see, and you left. And maybe unknowing to you, or in the heat of that moment, you did not even take note of maybe anybody that was close, or that was not even your problem. You went home. And that you will see maybe that person that was there unknowingly to you, or that you did not notice, go out of his way to do something. And when doing that thing, maybe commit a crime. He calls the name of the other person because, you cause your name and implicate. And it is going to be a very direct story. Oh, this man told me, my brother told me that this man told him that he will see. And yet, when this was happening, they called his name. It is very too easy. I mean, what a detective would do in that kind of a position is, I'm just using this as a scenario now. The detective will do what they call reverse psychology. This thing that this person said might not be true. You even start working with leads that are going the opposite direction of that particular crime. That is what is supposed to be happening. So why is it that these things now, is that you hear, they'll say, okay, like you see somebody who come and commit a crime and say, the Nnamdi Kanu, release him, that kind of thing. To me, I feel that is a way to get that information. You got it on a platter of gold, And if you are a detective, you're not even supposed to go with it at all. So why does this thing happen not in the north, where we hear on a daily basis, this community, this is what happened? And why is this happening in another place? This is a question that people will ask, why is this happening here? And why is these people, or are these people getting this reaction here? And the same reaction is not given to the other part or the other region or zone. This is very, very, very unfair. Okay, so those 150 houses were occupied by criminals. Is that true? And those houses in the north that are full of sympathizers are not burnt. Nigeria will hold it. Now, I'm not the only one thinking along this line. A lot of people are pouring in their comments to say, why will this continue? And this is not the first time, neither is it the 10th time this has continued to happen. Leaving people asking the questions, what is it different? Why are crimes in some particular region being attacked so much? Or, people, the consequence of those crimes is like they're different when it is done in another region. Okay, that is where APC government is strong when it comes to Igbo people. Let them continue to kill and destroy, but one day God will expose and judge them all. I don't understand the silence of Igbo leaders. I was going to come to this. It shocks me that in this particular state, all these things happened or happens. We have leaders who should borrow their voice. Even if you're the APC, you don't want to talk against your party, at least help the people loud their wailings. What exactly is going on? I've not heard in all these things happening in the in Imo State or in Anambra State or in Ebonyi State or where else is the Southeast, in Enugu State or in Abia State. You understand? People come out and say, the leaders come out and say, enough is enough. This thing, it has been happening for a long time. The federal government should please. I have never. We have heard various groups come out and they not say, this one, the thing don't even reach them for truth. They are now choking. This time the Southeast leaders are so calm, except of course Governor Chukwuma Soludo, which is the most just recently elected governor. He's doing his best, and apart from, I don't see anyone. The only thing you hear them talk about is how they are going to vote for one particular person during the election. That is it. They are all compromised. You can say that again. The lawless Nigerian soldiers, all they know is attacking, killing, burning, and looting of properties of the Igbos. Boko Haram and ISWAP are there trying to take over Abuja. That ought to be the soldiers' priority. Like I said, I don't find it funny that a crime is going to be receiving so much attention, but meanwhile, when it is done in another region, it is not receiving the same attention. It is not being fair. And that is one of the problems of Nigeria today. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.